Cara Milan Harbor has assisted technology leaders and innovative thinkers in strategizing their external image for over 25 years. She recognizes that in the digital age, reputations are currency, and trust is a long-term asset once acquired. Her work is focused on meaningful actions that lead to real results, all driven by clear intention. From advising global executive leaders of big brands like Adobe, HP, Cisco, and LinkedIn to coaching founders and emerging leaders on their launch path, she has conquered the sweet spot where strategy and authenticity intersect. Cara Milan Harbor has established her career around one core philosophy: the greatest reputations are created with clarity, consistency, and credibility. Born and raised in San Francisco, it did not take long for Cara to find her footing in the fast-paced world of technology and communications. Cara Milan Harbor started her early career at A&R Partners, which grew to become one of Silicon Valley's most prominent public relations agencies. There she observed the tech boom and saw firsthand how storytelling could relay the complexities of innovation to the world. She witnessed startups manifest into monolithic companies and crafted narratives that built trust. For Cara, that experience positioned her for everything that has followed in technology and humanity, through an understanding of clear and innovative communications. Today her influence extends far beyond the San Francisco Bay Area. As the CEO and founder of AMP Marketing and Public Relations, her firm was the first to bring Roblox into the media spotlight. AMP has also led thought leadership and communication strategy for large companies such as NTT Research, the research arm of one of the largest telecom and IT service providers in the world, and startups like MuleSoft, which was later acquired by Salesforce. Through her work as a communicator, Cara has helped people view themselves not only as experts, but voices worth listening to. Cara's core belief is simple: reputation isn't about what you say. It's about what you do with intent and purpose. She explains to her clients that credibility is a combination of actionable items that a person repeatedly infuses into their work so others can see the connection. When working with high-profile individuals or professionals, the difference is clear. It doesn't matter if she is contacting a Fortune 500 executive or supporting a first-time founder, she approaches every project with an understanding of three abiding principles: clarity, consistency, and credibility. These principles show up in every press release, every interview, every piece of content, and every asset produced for a client. Cara moves clients to identify their authentic voice and connects a steady message to every platform. She understands that authenticity without structure is noise, and structure without authenticity is an empty shell. One of Cara's proudest moments of her career was working with University of Michigan professor Timothy Bates, a black tech executive who was ready to take his place as a leader in AI and cybersecurity. She worked extensively with the former chief technology officer of Lenovo and General Motors to design a message that was impactful, grounded in purpose, and progressive. He became recognized around the world as the "Godfather of Tech," a nickname signifying both his expertise and equity-centric power. With Cara's help, the Godfather of Tech was deemed a world-renowned technology expert by Newsweek, and he was listed a top CTO by MSN. When major outlets like Fortune, Forbes, U.S. News and World Report and USA Today began looking to him for commentary on technology trends, Cara knew her strategy was working. It was more than a PR campaign. It was a moment of cultural impact. Representation matters, and Cara made sure that representation was part of the conversation, ideally for others who sought change. That experience reaffirmed what drives her most in her work: helping people recognize the power of their stories. She believes visibility isn't vanity, it's leadership in action. When it comes to online perception, too many people assume reputation management kicks in when there's a crisis. They don't necessarily think of it as a leadership strategy. To Cara, however, your digital footprint is your first introduction long before you enter a room or a call. That's why it's the most trusted element of credibility. For people in executive leadership and entrepreneurship, the story that exists online either builds connections or shuts the door quietly. That's why she partners with clients to develop a strategic, authentic, and positive digital identity, rather than cleaning up the mess after something goes wrong. She helps clients claim their own story before someone else does it for them. After years of experience helping professionals revise their own stories, Cara decided it was her turn to be the subject of a makeover. Rebranding as Cara Milan was much more than a career decision. It was a personal rebranding. As a result of her own career strategy and personal evolution, Cara has a deeper sense of empathy for clients who are, or will be, in a similar position with their work or personal identity. Cara learned the hard way that rebranding is not simply a fresh coat of paint. It's emotional, strategic, and very personal. Rebranding is not about completely recreating yourself, it truly is about realignment. Through that rebranding process, she learned just how courageous it is for someone to publicly redefine themselves. It was a significant shift that allows her to help clients do it too. Now, when working alongside clients experiencing massive life or career disruptions, she's better equipped to use precision when creating their positioning. Cara is the constant reminder to clients that transformation doesn't erase the past, it reframes the past to support the future. Cara understands that professional life today is about polish and personality. For her clients, LinkedIn continues to be a powerhouse, especially in the areas of tech and business. However, she appreciates the rising value of platforms like Instagram and TikTok, where audiences want authenticity and relatability. She wants her clients to expose the whole picture of what they do and who they are. Simultaneously, Cara reminds them to take ownership of their digital real estate through contributed content, websites, and blogs. Those platforms allow people to tell their stories firsthand without influence from ever-changing algorithms. She believes all posts, videos, or articles should work towards defining one unified story about who you are, what you believe in, and why it matters. In an industry that often chases trends, Cara is concerned with substance. She's drawn to thought leadership that focuses on value, rather than visibility. People are paying closer attention to what brands and individuals stand for. Whether it's diversity or sustainability, Cara believes audiences reward truth about the issues that matter. This is especially true for high-profile professionals with influence beyond their title. They are not just representing a company. They're playing a role in shaping culture. To Cara, the most powerful stories are the ones that create connection, not just attention, because that's where true loyalty lives. Cara's background goes beyond traditional public relations. She has emerged as a thought leader on how artificial intelligence is changing the communications industry. She advises other leaders on generative engine optimization, GEO, and understanding new ways of discovering information through algorithms and people. She's currently working on a book on the role of PR in AI search. In a world where AI determines visibility based on search, she teaches clients how to stay both relevant and authentic. Her work allows brands to determine the balance between technology and trust. The blend of storytelling, strategy, and flexibility has helped Cara become a trusted advisor to both executives and founders. Success, to Cara, isn't press mentions or social metrics. True success is watching clients begin to own their narrative. It is the moment when they've shifted from being behind the curtain to having the confidence to stand in front of their audience with intention. Cara Milan Harbour is currently focused on growing AMP as a consulting firm for every aspect of marketing and communication. She's also setting her sights on obtaining a PhD in communication, which aligns with her dedication to education and empowerment. Ultimately, Cara's goal is to empower more professionals to scale a story and cultivate authentic visibility. Cara Milan Harbour believes that reputation is not something that you maintain, it's something you create each and every day. She teaches clients that perception without authenticity will fade away, but purpose with consistency will always last. With every conversation, every campaign, and every piece of content she develops for clients, Cara reminds them that how you show up online is how the world will remember you. Cara's career also proves that empathy and credibility can coexist, and that real influence starts with integrity. In a world obsessed with image, Cara is one of the few people who helps others create something so much more valuable: trust built by time.